start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. He's done it again, back-to-back good runs. 19 this time, and another first down.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I would imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
180.
A run here with Gibbs. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's second down and 3. They'll drop to throw. His throw taken in by Amon-Ra. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
On first and 10, here's Goff. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
180.
On second down, Goff. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Now, first and goal.
180.
Goff. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a second and goal.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And And for that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it, and the Lions have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Here is 1st and 10.
Look the hot.
Dell, the motion man. On play action. Stroud. This is caught. Downfield, it's Dell. A big one here in the 4th quarter. It's a gain of 34. All 3 timeouts left. How much that's going to matter remains to be seen. Here comes 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
11. Tony. Why Tony? Hey, south. Hey.
Here we go. One final play. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And the Lions are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Man, I got this swag. My head up to my bag. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got this swag. Man, I swag. My hat matching my bag. You know I'm popping tag. The man I got, I swag when I serve. Now I be surfing swag. I'm on hypnotic, exotic, polo on my body. Got a bad girl beside me, and a friend right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm feeling like this detergent. No, by the zone, yeah, strong, and you know I'm on 'cause I'm swag. I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm feeling like okay, I fall off in the club with a pocket full of bags. Big stupid friends like a wrapped up in saran. Swag super cool, blowing strong like a fan, and my chain shining hard. It just gave my neck a tan. Pockets on pop, 'cause they swole off that spinach. Peachtree swag, you can call me Mr. Lennox. Bottles in my hand, putting on just like cable. Surfing on the sand like a surf. Kelly Slater, swag. I swag, I surf. I swag, I surf. I swag, I surf. Now watch me swag. Okay, I swag, I surf. I swag, I surf. I swag, I surf. Now watch me swag. Okay, swagging in the club, you gon' see me throwing money up. Catch me with a bad chicken, all friends is flying soft drinks. We gon' roll them up exotic, what we rolling. They got it, I'm gon' drink it up. I'm always wearing polo, I'm pouring mascot. Cake on debit, I don't hesitate to cash out. Like John Stevenson, the black and blue jag out. Pockets on hell time, I'm always bringing bands out. Exotic, polo on my body. Got a bad girl beside me, and a friend right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf. I'm feeling like this detergent. No, by the zone, yeah.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Wilson going to come out throwing. Being chased out left. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he stopped immediately there. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage. But an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 37.
That's good for a New York Giant. First and 10 at the 37.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. Open target here, Darius Slayton. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Marcus Davenport. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. On fourth down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Goff now to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now Wilson. He's got Bellinger. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they work this near the 5. They'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now it's Wilson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Johnson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
Now gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now it's gone. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Y'all can't talk about basic. We ready more power. Mom, also dangerous. Y'all talk our range. Don't call the mention. Got that touch my savior. Give me that touch of my head. We go.
180. Just beating the play clock is gone. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The final shot before break here. Goff. That one let go deep for Laporta. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. (10-0) is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Here's Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Goff now looks to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Giants.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
To throw is gone. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Back to throw. Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Here's Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Giants 10, Lions 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Wilson. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And the Giants, 1st down.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running down the hill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's gone. St. Brown on the catch. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now gone. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Goff now to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, in these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.
What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. Oh, I've been standing here. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. It's never been so good. Tell me to stay, you're wasting my time. Every day I'm waiting in line, standing in place, 'cause baby that's all I know. Why do you wait? Just tell me, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. Oh, I've been standing here. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. Oh, I've been standing here. Oh.
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king, I told you. Hop in and let the journey begin. Fate, a shiny place, let you someone for all his face. So full of face, I just wanna get back up and down. We're moving on around, we're going up and down. We're moving on around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. Like him, I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Hands up in the sky, and we keep getting matching down, that you cannot deny. We're glowing light, it's shining bright. I cannot wait to get inside. Still out of sight. We wanna go up and down. We're moving on around. We're going up and down. We're moving on around. I wanna show.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tie me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this is. try to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying, girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yeah, this outside dog.
All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Being rational, give them what they asked for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get it? I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them that's hating on them. Can they both? I hate them hating on them. And they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. Now cut my granny off if she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yelling. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. Hey. Hey. Monster! Acting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city where the flag be getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a boner pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up out of luck, soon as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Monster! Oh, man. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
It's crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 That's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like you cut loose, too.
chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say the thing but new to country. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of this dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like Pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. Think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Get it, money, get it, Anna, ready, say this.
I took the Billy Cool back and I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, the shit there in the road, right, wow. I'm still double, ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had that kicker though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of these. Act like they find it, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier as the watch. Cartier love, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier your jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the bricks and I don't break the door out. Turn that whole top flow to her. 100 racks and 1, 2 about to flood out.
Run it up, the sun is up, so run it down, get your money up, I put money down, on all of us, on my people now, on what I love, ooh baby it's dangerous, your problems are just not the same to us, we're dealing with things you ain't seen before, we're feeling the weight of our ancestors, we're healing with ways that don't last for long, don't happen the time and it obvious, no help for the weak but the strong. Plenty here for it for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got rich doing that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and the it'll load up I'm a the place with them car. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch and the pain that see them ain't hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we give. Make sure everything come up full circle. We went from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it that we made from the air. We went from running and with nothing to stop it, just feeding the neighborhood bruh. They ain't a person alive that be matching the vibe and honestly ain't even fair. They ain't to do with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, babe. So run it up, the sun is up, so run it down, get your money up, I put money down, on all of us, on my people now, on what I love, ooh baby we run it up, get it the minute the sun is up, there's no rest to my shut it down, working for real, get your money up, believe it on God, put money down, I'm betting the odds on all of us, I do it for all of my people now, put that on everything that I love, church. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come above. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab a then get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, cut to carry down. From those who came up before me, I'm here to change up the story. Find me at work in the morning, find me where people are mourning, man, cause death is around every corner. When life isn't free for a person, dog, you act like an animal corner. Savage is speaking a language, y'all, you don't understand, you a foreigner. Don't nobody need an advantage now, we need some balance and order. But you know that's never the case, never a chance that they're changing their ways. It's never a choice that they're giving to you, there will never be just in the face. We sing for the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming, we starting today, but we wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's tricky. Tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. Tricky.
I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really. All they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. How is it, Dave? It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky.
Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside.
keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.
Tell me what you gonna do now. Keep rolling, rolling.
yeah, huh? Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, yeah. It's so rugged, so right. It's so rugged, so right.
One album is getting kinda hectic. Too many fans on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel, what's for breakfast? 5 fingers, give you a blister. 6 at the wheel, you're 6 the mister. Give me your mama, I'ma kiss her. I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. A middle Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style, extra flow. Drift for sale, like 5 below. Yeah, in the club now like I'm Biddy. Counting these notes like a MIDI. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and take a mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future. Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of motion. Headbang, whiplash, past the moat train. Soft up, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB, make him get slapped. It's so rugged, so right. It's so right. It's so right. It's so rugged, so right.
Yeah, hey, down with my brothers. Brothers from another. Even if I wasn't, treat me like a cousin. I'm from California. Speak a little southern. Cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
Damn, you talk to me wild like they ain't try to be down. Like when y'all 12, you wasn't trying to be Kyle. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Gap is so big it can see my house. Then again, my view is too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget about who really do this, bruh, for real.
It's so rugged, so right. It's so right.
Killer Cali, go closer. Do like a lot of to the clipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick up to your nose, this rolling stone and alone. California, ill as pneumonia when we come for you. With the villain's aroma peeling out. Spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers. Not pulling the out to show you, but your brains over the rover. They put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain. So you're hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game colder than polars. California bears, take your chain off for ya. Because out of all of you squares, I'ma yeah, put it in the air like the motor hit the rotor.
It's so rugged, so right. It's so
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, too up. Make get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen the Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. Does the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him Bella fill his tank, run up to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. Huh, what? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got good, go retrieve it, the short, small. When that's from Cali, with the cheetah, print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
The career is more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I'm not kombucha, either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God, that baby, well alright. Tryna fight in the night, come alive. Ain't it sneak? Ain't it? Ain't it? Ain't it?
They popping your tires. Hold it. 100 round. Feeling like I'm on team. Playing both sides of you. Shout out to your friends. I've been going crazy. Shot. I've been hitting deep in. She not in the scene. She tryna go. I just been tripping out. This whole nother level shot. I got these on their toes. I put the on the road. She tryna. Oh, hold up. I got this. Me, she tryna show me something. Hold up. I got flows for days. Ain't on nothing. Me and my bro like me, you know we on one. We in the spot going crazy until the sun up. You worried about that? My chose up. All in the kitchen can't get the cold up. Nigga like they know it. Double O cactus, yeah, we told us. Switch out the baddie, get rolled up. Everything hit, everything.
Gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch of my savior. Give it that touch of my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You been driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding the wave but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? It's a bliss, but you don't wanna see more. You wanna see more, but you wanna see sore.
Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source?
We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch of my savior. Hold up, give me that touch of my haters.
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain?
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Detroit Lions. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from Ford Field. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Goff now looking to throw. He's got a man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, 72 yards. And the Lions march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Lions 7, Texans 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26. Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Stroud now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, bro.
Yeah, you're doing a big way. What else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Stroud. He'll complete this one to Collins. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown,
Dalton Schultz, 31 yards. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. Second quarter action. Now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
Right, it was just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2 for 1. Here we go. 180.
Gone. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First down.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He finds his running back, Mixon. And it's going to be another first down as they get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, take it where the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab,
touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Lions 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They are going for it. Goff. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Off play action. Here's Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now gone. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
2nd and 10. Now Stroud. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the Texans first down.
Here we go. Tony.
Stroud to throw it. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Jones.
Stroud's pass. Intercepted.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I'd say they've got to find a way to to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 8.
180.
Another run for Gibbs here. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 1.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Here's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
180. 4 now.
Back to throw. Goff. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
180.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And able to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On fourth down, Goff. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Mixon with a first down carry. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 9.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. That's it.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. Forced out to his left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 and the 36. That's some good running from Stroud, and he gets them the first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
That is caught by Dell. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Nixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And Stroud now to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Mixon. Touchdown, Houston.
Sometimes the offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
180.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Play action. Here's Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the interception, here's Goff. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone. In a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Pushes past him. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's third down and 4. Stroud looking to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
You have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's first and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Texans take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And the lead is now 24.
Texans 31, Lions 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the right on the wall help that because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is in.